All right, Lord, I really could use your help. I don't know what's attacking me or who's attacking me or if it's witchery or if someone dropped it off on this property or just because I'm talking about things in town. But if you could, Lord, find out who these people are and please stop the madness. My God, I felt like I just got killed. I'll be right back, folks. You keep an eye on the dog. All right, I don't know what this thing is. Good God. I do believe it is witchery and sorcery and someone else's mess. And we might have to lock down this town, go through everybody that's been here for the past 50 years. It explains the witnesses, what these people have been saying. Something's going on in town. I think it's YouTubers. I think I know they're looking for a couple of these YouTubers. It could be magic, witchery, or someone trespassing or something. Somebody old or something. I don't know. But I'm pretty much done. I can't help no more because the more I talk about this stuff, the more this thing keeps attacking me. I don't know. But I'm done talking about it. I did all I could for my country in this little town. Maybe they got mad because I was talking about moving corn school, uh, because it's a hazard. Right? Some idiot can come rolling as fast as he could down 9 and plow into the carnival, and we're trying to keep people safe, but um, we're not 100%. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been talking about the corruption in town or in America or what. All I know is whoever these people are bringing this thing or something. And somebody's bringing something or doing something on this property, and it ain't me. So I'm suggesting to the government and listen to the FBI and CIA and Homeland and read your Bibles. The switchery, the devil, this stuff is real. And we might actually have to get rid of humanity, and only so many of us live to repopulate again. But we already have many seeds on the space shuttle and many seeds underground, human and uh, edible, food and stuff like that. I think we even have animals down there. But if this don't stop, we'll have no choice, Mr. Trump, President Trump, Congress, Senate, uh, Homeland Security. Uh, we might have no choice. I'm sorry to say. I don't know. Somebody with bubble gut, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's something I ate. I did eat. What did I eat today? I had 2 eggs, piece of toast. What did I have last night? Uh, I had a turkey sandwich from Miller's grocery store. I don't know, maybe it was good, but anything good will kill you. That's what we're finding out. So, you folks have a great day. I will be back. I wish these people would stop sucking the life out of me. They are vampires, Elon. I do believe we should be putting stakes through their hearts, uh, and burning them at the post. When it stops, then everything will go back to normal. As long as they keep using their witchery and sorcery and magic. Mr. President Trump, Congress, Senate, Homeland, and Pentagon. I ain't joking. We might actually go through with what has to be done to prove a point. We will not stand for this trespassing, witchery, and sorcery and magic or whatever they're using. I'm really sorry, but I'm tired of dying for these people. It ain't me doing it. You spent a lot of money thinking it was me, and you got smacked in the face. Millions. You've lost millions, and you're about Indiana to lose millions and millions and millions of more dollars in Indiana with your stupid thing where you're not going to allow these people to rent billboards. I'm doing the calculations. We're looking at about maybe 8 million to 10 million, if not more, just in this little area. I'm not including all of Indiana. Now, they're going to choke America out. Your insurgents are coming from Indiana, and you are insurgents. terrorist. I can give two craps if Mr. Trump, President Trump, called me right now and said they're not terrorists. I don't care. These people are terrorists. They are insurgents. They have come from here. And I really don't care about your white race. Right? Leave people alone. You want to be a white race? Go right ahead. You don't need to kill people. So we're going to continue with the movie, but this ain't no movie. This is real. This ain't part of my movie. The footage you folks been watching today of the massive death and disaster in America. This is an everyday thing. Every 3 minutes there's a disaster. It's just we don't report on it, because if we did report on it, you people would be like, what in the world is going on? Which most of you now are starting to say, what is going on? They sold us out to the devil. That's what's going on. What's going on in your neck of the woods? But anyways, Corn School is a hazard when it's set up on a main street where both sides of that carnival are acceptable to terrorists and vehicles running into it. I'm sorry I broke up your little party, but it is a hazard. Use your heads. I know you don't care if a semi comes rolling down and loses its brakes coming down 9 and plows into it, right? But we do. We, the people of the United States of America. Now, whatever kind of witchery and sorcery you're using, I'm tired of it. And this country and world is demonic. And I'm sorry to say, thank God we have other branches in place that are above the presidency and all these other governments, just in case it got too crazy with this witchery and sorcery, which now we have proof that they're saying they tried to use it as a weapon. Right? It was our own government training these people to do Harry Potter shit, the little Harry Potter shit and everything. It's just unreal. It's no wonder Harry Potter is so big. Everybody's using spells and witchery. I'm just letting the government know you don't call the shots. Thank God there was a power to be. And they're getting real close, and what they're telling me is we're going to light it up. We're going to end it. We'll clean up the mess. And we'll bring new people in. We're tired of the witchery, the sorcery, the trespassing, the evil, the devil, and everything. Well, that's their power. They're above me. So there's nothing I can do, right? Crap's rolling downhill. It's rolling uphill. It's rolling everywhere. Probably because we don't have enough water treatment plants to treat the crap that is just rolling everywhere. God bless you all. We are going to hunt every single one of them down. They've already been marked. They're in the wrong country. They're finally realizing, hey, we belong to this guy. Yeah, but see, he's in another country. And when you're in America and you're killing Americans, you're not the chosen ones. You're terrorists and the devil. You might want to pack up and you might want to move to where that guy is saying that the devil belongs to him and he's tattooing everyone with 666 all over. There's beautiful women, but they're just covered in tattoos. So you might want to go to that country, because in this country you're terrorists. I don't make the rules. You folks, all I'm doing is speaking the truth. And they killed me. Or trespassing on me, using witchery and all kinds of people trespassing on me. And I just don't want it no more. Like I said, thank God that we have certain branches. And we just proved to you that certain branches just don't got the power to do what needs to be done. And I think they're getting close to making that call. God bless. I hope we all live. Who knows what it is? It could be the food. It could be the water. It could be these people witchery. So it could be a cult, church cult around her. Everybody's, you got to meet the grand poobah. No, I ain't meeting nobody. I answer to nobody except for Jesus. So, no, no. And they might be using witchery and sorcery to try and keep me here. But I've already got confirmation from Social Security and government. I can go anywhere I want in this world without a passport. And these countries are happy to have me because I don't practice magic. I don't worship the devil. And uh, I don't pillage and rape our whole country. So, you folks have a great day. I wish you all luck. I hope we all make it through this to live and die in America. And that's gonna. I think we already did a movie on that. We also did To Live and Die in L.A. I don't know if we did. Did we do To Live and Die in America? I'm not sure. We might not have. I'll put her. Get a hold of my secretary. Put that down and see if we got To Live and Die in America. I know we got To Live and Die in L.A. I know we got Escape from New York. That reminds me. What's Kurt Russell doing these days? We might need a new Escape from America. I mean, it's right there. I mean, why not? I would. I'd be all in on it. Escape from starring Snake Plissken. I'm in. Why not? And why we're there? Let's do another Elvis Presley because nobody does Presley like Kurt Russell. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. No, you folks have a great day. Whatever's attacking me, I wish to God, Jesus, it would stop attacking me. I wish to God these people would stop doing whatever. I wish I could just live one day in peace. Well, I did for 3 days, but then the devil came and wrecked it and stole it, which we're seeing a lot of that. I mean, the devil's just kicking the crap out of America. He is just stomping the shit out of everything in America. The devil is just stomping up and down us, all over us. Just up and down, up and down, up and down. He's just doing his job, right? He's doing his job. He's just stomping over everything. And no one knows nothing. Nobody knows anything. What's going on out there with that platoon and everything when they come in? What about that insurgery? We've got 500 strong that we're trying to round up. They've gone completely crazy. I mean, what's going on? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. We got these police people shaking in their boots. And I've seen the interview today. The lady's like, oh my God, shaking. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, yeah. They've always been here. Sleeper cells. Sleeper cells. So now we have suicide squads, sleeper cells, insurgents cells. That's what we're living with in America, right? And super spreader cells, where these people go out and give you diseases and sickness deliberately and then laugh. I just gave you Ebola. I have Ebola. I didn't tell you. Right? Third world country sickness, right? Everyone's screaming at me. What's going on? This don't happen in America. This is a third world country war, a disease. Yeah, it sure is. That's why it's here in America. That's why. I don't know. The guy's crapping his brains out down the hallway. In the hallway. I don't know. Could be Ebola. Could be a lot of things. Who cares? I don't get paid $450,000 a year to figure your troubles out. Right? All these gangs and everybody, I belong to a gang. You're a terrorist, right? That's what they're saying. That's what the government is saying. No, SA, I'm American gang. Well, I know, but the government. See this list that we got here? This is a list, and people's names. are all on the list. All these, all the gangs and everything. It's just it's a terrorist list, and they're just everything, cells, everything on it. Just madness, madness. And like I said, uh, how close are we to just uh, the secret government saying it's over with? We're going to rebuild or whatever. Uh, if we make it, maybe 4 years, 5 years. That's it. Tops, tops. And I'm talking fully annihilation of America. Nothing. Maybe some buildings. That's about it. Can they stop it? No, because there's these government branches have been put in place so we don't have madness and dictatorship and madness. And uh, be careful who you hang around with, because most of these people were wanted before they met Mr. Trump, and they're wanted after they meet Mr. President Trump. So I don't know. Now, I know a lot of you boys are pissed off at me and using your little bones and dice, your little voodoo dolls, and all your curses and magic and poison and alchemy on me. I'm hoping we get another 3 years before it happens, but it don't look like it. I think they're going to be starting up the crusades here pretty soon. And once that happens, it's just a matter of time before, like I said, make sure you have goggles and don't look at the light, and make sure you have sunglasses on and get below ground, right? I don't care if it's 5 feet below ground. You dig a hole in your backyard, get below ground if you see that bright light, and don't look into it. All right? I'm just trying to help my fellow Americans. Why? Because I'm a patriot. That's why. I love my country. I've watched it dwindle into nothing. Watching me dwindle into nothing. Watching a lot of people dwindle into nothing. But we all know nothing from nothing means they got nothing. So we continue this movie and this channel. God bless you all. And I'll be back. And I wish to God they would stop with this. Whatever this thing, whoever it is here, someone's doing something here. I agree with the rest of the people. This is just crazy. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. No, there's not gun shooting going on or people being raped. It's something demonic. And they're using it as a weapon. They are using it as a weapon. So that might be what Trump was talking about. They're using all this stuff as weapons. Mosquitoes, ticks. It's a weapon. I don't, how can I explain this to this country? Yes, these mosquitoes were created in a lab with deadly diseases. Yes, they release them in our country. They fly around. They bite people. They come down with deadly diseases. That's a weapon. And it's the same thing with the ticks and many, many more. Tuberculosis. Yes, in the dare meat. How? Well, that's because it was put there. Why? Because we know that we all love dare. So what would they do? They contaminated it. Most people don't know what tuberculosis looks like on an animal. So when they're carving up a deer, they have no idea. They don't know. There should be giant lesions on the lungs if they have tuberculosis. So I hope you folks are checking for that when you're eating your dare. Because not every place is like this little town where you have to kill a dare, you bring it somewhere, and they give you meat. Right? You don't kill and do your own stuff. You're supposed to take your kill to this place, and in return, they give you good meat that has been tested and don't have tuberculosis. Now, if you're in the backwoods and you're killing deer and just eating it like crazy, well, there's probably a 95% chance that you already have tuberculosis. And being that this is the right to work state, Indiana is the right to work state. They have the right to go to work. That's true. That's the law here. I know they have a deadly disease and it's contagious, but that's the right. Right? I already got killed once for saying that. These people should not be within the food community or working within the food if they have a disease that's contagious. Well, it's their right to work in Indiana. And most of these people did exactly that. Exactly what President Trump said. They're using humans and sickness as a weapon. Nobody went to jail for giving someone a cold, did they? Nobody went to jail for giving people COVID, did they? No.